this respective artist or group is a guy's favorite music act, how likely that guy is to manipulate you. I have a handful of artists over here. Let's see, so I took a based one from the tier list website and then added some of artists that I think should be on here. Some of them from the base one, no idea. Like this flower one right here. No idea who this is. As well as this one. Is that the crow? I don't have an image. I don't know this dog looking one over here either. Anyway, let's get into it. And I'm doing it based on the artist, not on the album itself. So, for example, I'm doing it based on Frank Ocean, not based on Blonde. Anyway, so if his favorite artist is Frank Ocean, let me one more thing. In my head, in my experience, there is two major types of male manipulators. The ones that are rap fans, like mostly listen to rap, or the ones that are like, you need to expand your music taste and not only listen to rap. And they're like, have you ever heard of this? And they put on the Smiths. That's the two main genres of male manipulator slash performative a-holes. Anyway, I'll do rappers first, and then I'll do the rock slash alternative punk and so on. Anyway, so Frank Ocean. This is all of my experience, by the way. This isn't guaranteed. This is just based on what I have seen, or what I know, or what I have been through, or what have I done. I will lie. I've done my fair share of pathological lying to some people. Anyway, Frank Ocean. So I think if they only listen to like his official release, they're sweet on. But if they are like, oh, you haven't heard his unreleased stuff, and it's like an MP3 file that you gotta dig through Reddit to find, I'd say he's may have a few controversial takes, but he's overall kind. But we'll keep him in sweetheart for now. I thought that song was coming in. Brockhampton. I'd say they have a few controversial takes. Did I spell controversial wrong? I did. And I spelled E. I don't know if that's loud. I don't know if the clicking is loud or whatever. Anyway. Oh wait, Blade. I forgot Blade. I'd say anyone in Drain Gang as well will go with this. I'll say that he can change, maybe. Like, I feel like they're a little bit chronically online. Might have some racist friends, but they themselves could, like, change and improve. Maybe drop instead of racist friends. So Blade, he could change. Maybe. Lil Peep. I have never met a guy, personally, whose favorite rapper is Lil Peep. So I'll guess, I don't know. I feel like if his favorite rapper is Lil Peep, he's just saying it to be performative. So I'm gonna say, no, you can't fix him. He's just saying that so to get closer to you. There's no chance. There's no chance his favorite artist is Lil Peep. Next rapper. Death Grips. I think they might be in the same category as Blade, as their overall good of heart as a person may have some weird friends that may influence them in a bad direction, but they could be fixed. Drake, he's using you. Sorry. Like, the motherfuckers whose favorite artist is Drake, respectfully, they have like the mindset that's like, you need to get as many bodies as young as you can as possible. You need to have sex. No, you don't. It's chill to be celibate. Just because your goat is out here getting bodies left to right. Bodies. Oh, you said you're 22? I'm pushing 40. Come over here. Oh, 19? Oh, you just turned 18? Follow on Instagram. And you're idolizing this guy. Yeah, you're gonna be on the top of that list, buddy. Anyway, Eminem. I don't know. I feel like if they have the mind power to recognize that Eminem is washed, then he's a sweetheart. They could go right here. But if they are like, Eminem is my goat, every album he's dropped is at least an 8 out of 10. If he's lying to himself, what's stopping him from lying to you? And if that's the case, I'd say, no, you can't fix him. But overall, I feel like most Eminem fans would be, maybe not, a few controversial takes, not a sweetheart. Tyler. So as a big Tyler fan myself, I don't know. I don't really know where to put him. I'll say, well, there's kind of a gap. I'll say if there were a Tyler fan before Flower Boy, controversial, but overall kind. I'd say after Flower Boy, to Call Me Flower Boy, Igor Korn, You Get Lost. I'd say he could change maybe. And then Chromacopia, Don't Tap the Glass. I'd say Sweetheart. Newer Tyler fans aren't. They're maybe a little corny, but they're kind. But I'll just keep it in the middle right there for now. Oh, did I skip Kanye? Kanye, he's using you. Well, either way, he's going to be red or orange. If he still defends Kanye to this day, if he's still saying he made graduation run, if he's like, oh my god, I can't listen to Kanye that much anymore because of all the terrible things he's done and said, he could change maybe, but we're keeping him, he's using you, sweetie. Anyway, Future. No, you can't fix him. Future is literally the messiah of toxic masculinity. Playboy Cardi. Same thing as Kanye, just to a lesser extent. Like, they'd be like, yeah, he beat his wife, he beat his baby mama, and he skipped his son's birth to play PlayStation 4 with Lil Uzi Vert, but he's still a good guy. Anyway, now we're going on into the other genres, so rock, alternative, so on. Sorry, I just woke up. Anyway. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation. Panjico. I don't know, they were recently did a show. I don't know if any of you saw that, but there were people mosh pitting to their song death metal. If they were one of those people, I'd say he could change maybe, but overall, I'd say maybe a few controversial takes, but overall kind. TV girl, you can't fix him. Same reason as Lil Peep, like, he's just saying his favorite TV girl just to be performative. To be honest, I like TV girl, but I don't think anyone is like, TV girl's my favorite artist. Unless they're trying to like be like, wow, I'm so different and quirky. Anyway, Carsey Headrest, sweetheart. How could you be a dick and like Carsey Headrest? You'd be an evil person if you're just a douchebag and enjoy Carsey Headrest. Like, their lead singer is literally a furry dude. You can't be you'd be like, yeah, I like their music, but I don't like how he's a furry. Anyway, Weezer. Okay, whatever, never talks to girls. Weezer. I have this bit with some coworkers because some of them decided to ask me, like, hey, Chewy, what is some advice to talk to girls? I don't know why they asked me, and I was like, just be yourself. I would personally be like, hey, girl, do you like Weezer? As a joke, because in reality, that will never work. And my coworker was like, that will never work. And just in spite of him, I put a picture of me holding my Weezer vinyl record on a Hinge account. That was one of my most interacted with pictures for some reason, which should not be the case. Anyway, if their favorite artist is Weezer, they probably never talk by girls, whether that be by choice or chance. I love Weezer though. I love you, Rivers. The Smiths. Say controversial, but takes overall kind. But Morrissey, he can change maybe. There's a difference between the two. It's kind of like if they like Queen. I would separate Queen from Freddie Mercury's solo rap track. Morrissey though. The Clash. I don't really know. I want to say sweetheart, but I don't know. I want to say controversial as well. I'll say controversial, but overall kind. Irma, actually. What would... Eminem is going in there. And also Tame Impala. I can't count the amount of times I've been to like a function or a get together or something, and a Tame Impala song comes on, and then one motherfucker will be like, "Did you know he's actually just one guy?" Yes, we know. You're not like a super genius. You're just annoying. Shut up. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about Tame Impala. Not a lot. Radiohead. I want to put this in Never Talks to Girls, but that's my choice because they're scared of being like completely devastated. I mean, if they're, I like Radiohead, right? But if you're consistently listening to Radiohead, I feel like you can't really get more miserable. Like, their music's really good, right? It's so moving. Sorry. That it kind of puts you in the same mood as the music. So I feel like you can't really get heartbroken if you're in a constant state of broken. If that makes sense. So I think Weezer's Never Talks to Girls by chance, and then Radiohead is Never Talks to Girls by choice. iDress. I'm not super familiar with iDress. I know a few songs, or like the one song they have with Mac DeMarco. So I'll just say controversial. The Pulp Fiction track. I don't know. I can't name it off the top of my head. I feel like if they're doing that, it's just another performative thing. Cause like, hey, what's your favorite album? Oh, the Pulp Fiction track list. Dude, what? Rex in Orange County. I feel like he's either a sweetheart or you can't fix him. I don't know if you remember this, if you were on TikTok, but a few years ago there was this one guy, turtleneck emo, who was doing making content that was feminist to an extent, right? But a bunch of guys on TikTok were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I don't want to sound like one of those guys. I was like, I always got a weird vibe from him. I knew like he would be weird, but I literally have a Snapchat memory of a screenshot of him going like, I just get weird vibes from this guy. He just doesn't seem right. Because every TikTok it would be that one Rex Orange County song. I'd be like, how can I adore you? Trust me, I adore you. And he'd be going like to the most like room temperature takes that should be like common sense. Like, I get there's like douchebags on the internet that put women down, and that's what I guess he's trying to get his content out to. Anyway, a few, maybe a year passed, it was revealed that he was grooming a bunch of his fans. So if it's something like that, I feel you can't fix him, but I feel like overall there would be a kind person. Anyway, Nirvana. I feel like most of these are going to be controversial takes, but overall kind, because like they'll probably be like, oh, I feel like we should I can't think of a controversial take right now. It doesn't have to be like a crazy one. It could just be like a controversial take on like music. It could be like, yeah, I think like I said in one of my last videos, it's just like, I think mumble rap is hubba jubba, and rap is the worst genre of music. Like, that could be applied to the controversial. neutral milk. I feel like he's a sweetheart. Cause like, actually, it's kind of Midwest emo. Where's my? I had a picture of mom jeans in here. Where'd it go? Okay, I'll just all Midwest emo kind of with this. I feel like all Midwest emo is kind of like in the actually category. Like they're nice. They all just mansplain a lot. My Bloody Valentine. I want to say he could change, maybe. Kind of like the vibes I get from your Bloody Valentine. It's pretty good, but I feel like they're like, why does no girl like me right away? I'm such a good guy. That's the vibes I get from them. Anyway, Mac DeMarco. I want to say Sweetheart again, like the same reason as Rex Orange. Like base level fans, I feel like they're just gonna be kind. They enjoy the music, but then like the weirdos that know like the hidden lore, or they know the underground facts. They're like, oh, do you know? Or just the performative motherfuckers. They're obviously gonna be in. You can't fix him. He could change maybe category. Lord. I've never met a guy whose favorite artist is Lord. For this one, I don't know. But on that topic, Lana Del Rey, he's using you. Joji, a few controversial takes. Arctic Monkeys. I feel like they're actually no idea who this is. Pink Floyd. I want to say Sweetheart. I don't know who that is. The Beatles. I want to say Never Talks to Girls. Don't know. I need to add a few more artists to this that are gone. Just a second. Okay, so I added a few more artists that I think fit this, including Charlie XCX, My Chemical Romance, System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, Metallica, Kendrick Lamar, Paramount, and Panic at the Disco. System of a Down and Rage Against the Machines, both going into Sweetheart. I forgot who said this, but I remember saying this. I don't remember who said it. Punks are sweet people trying to act nice, and hippies are. Wait, no. Punks are sweet people trying to act mean, and hippies are mean people trying to act nice. And people that listen to protest music, such as Rage Against the Machine, System of a Down, music that's very critical of the government and stuff in modern world events, are more punk adjacent. So I'd say they are nice people trying to act mean. I don't really have any hippie music on here. Closest would be Pink Floyd, but I'd say like if they listen to like 60s music, like the Mama and Papas, or like the Beach Boys, I guess. Anyway, Charlie XCX and Kendrick Lamar, I'd say they're both going into actually. Like I enjoy both these artists profoundly, but like their bigger fans are like, when he dabbled in the arts of dark mystic magic back in 2008. Yeah, I don't care if he fucking snorted a line of cocaine off a stripper's butt cheeks in 1996. I don't care. That was 30 years ago. I'm just listening to the damn music. I don't care that he does drugs. Cool. Same with Charlie. Like, I don't. The lore, it's cool to know some lore sometimes, but you don't gotta mansplain it to me in my face. I don't care. If I wanted to know it, I would find it out myself. I don't want to learn it from you. Brad that I met at the college party 3 weeks ago. Anyway, My Chemical Romance. I want to say this is these are all kind of My Chemical Romance, Panic and Paramore. I feel like they're all kind of I would say My Chemical Romance is controversial, but overall kind of like Gerard Way. Gerard Way is a very cool guy, but then he does some questionable stuff. Like he's made I'm about to be an actually guy. If you don't know, Gerard Way's done a few comic runs for both Marvel and DC. For Marvel, he made Penny Parker, which is the one girl in the Spider-Verse movie, or Marvel Rivals, that has the Spider-Mech that was made by Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. He also did a run for DC. I can't remember the name, but basically this girl's dog becomes sentient and a human, and they start a romantic relationship. Dude, what? Your dog becomes a human and you start dating it? What? But a very nice guy, a very chill guy. Panic at the Disco. I want to say pre and post Ryan Ross. If your favorite artist is Panic at Disco after Ryan Ross left, you're going in. You could change maybe. If it's with Ryan Ross, I'd say actually, because you know about Ryan Ross, Paramore. I want to say Never Talk to Girls. I don't know if that's by chance or choice. Maybe by chance, because I feel like they'd be like, oh my god, Haley Williams, the woman that you are. No one compares. If you understand what I'm putting down. Anyway, Metallica. I don't know why I put this here. I have no idea where to put this. I want to say because the King Nothing album cover, you can't fix him because what the fuck is that album cover? Another actually moment from me. If you're curious, look up this story behind the King Nothing album cover. Is it King Nothing? Let me see. You'll never want to listen to Metallica ever again. Anyway, that's really all the artists that came to mind. I'm biased, if you can't tell, as I wear a Rage Against the Machine shirt and put them into Sweethearts, as I have a wall of Tyler posters and put them into Overall Kind. So take this with a grain of salt. But overall, men be trifling nowadays. They are manipulative and know what they're doing. Not all of them, but most of them. I really need to fart, so I'm gonna cut off the recording so Shit my pants.